I'm glad I'm small.
Yep. Welcome to my world, Ralph.
Well, yeah.
This is my forte.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know, John, this is a tight squeeze back here.
Yep.
But the drain line, what they did is a company took the all-style plenum / coil all in one, and they installed a new evaporator into that. Problem is, it wasn't made for the type of coil that they put in here.
Right.
So the homeowner's complaining about it overflowing, and actually this right here, I found that right at the opening. So I'm hoping that that's our problem with it overflowing, because he said he saw water coming out the secondary drain line. So
for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, and I see them in Louisiana too, this is a boxed case coil that has the holes cut in it for your flex runs. So your flex runs actually tie onto the evaporator. There is no plenum. The coil is the plenum.
Yeah, and we all know that this duct run right here, because it's a coil,
right,
this duct run is not going to get hardly any airflow.
No, these coils are, I've had airflow issues with them back home.
Well, they have there's a duct run in the back too.
Right.
And I know for sure that that duct run is not going to get a lot of air.
That's right.
And the one that's really going to get the most amount of air, because it's on the coil side,
right,
is the one up top here. And
well, basically, like I told Ralph, when we suspect a refrigerant leak in here anyway, the best thing for him to do is rip this thing out and put a regular box coil with a supply plenum.
Yeah, and we talked about it. I was here like 2 years ago, and I didn't remember coming to this call until I actually got here and
right,
saw the outdoor unit, and I remembered it then, and we talked about it then, as far as what the options were.
Right. And
he knows it, so but we're gonna fix this drain. Hopefully it fixes the problem. And
yeah, and she took 3 pounds of 410A. Good thing it was 410.
Yeah, definitely a good thing it was 410. So I mean, because they just had it put in 2010. So
oh yeah, hey Zach, see, this is a good old airflow.
Yeah. They all leak eventually.
Oh yeah, especially all style.
It's not a matter of if they're gonna leak. It's a matter of when they're gonna leak.
That's right. I'm holding the camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna watch Ralph work.
So we just left that house, and we were telling the homeowner about the airflow, how that plenum. Because what somebody did is they took that the original all-style coil out of that case, and they slid a Lennox coil in that case. And we were telling the homeowner about the airflow, and he was like, well, yeah. He said, my airflow is awful. We said, well, that's what we're telling you. We already knew it was bad. He's like, well, we had to fix this.
Me and Ralph figured we knew the airflow was bad, and we got the verification from the homeowner. That's why we're the stars of YouTube.
I don't know about the stars of YouTube, but we're stars of something. Maybe in our own minds, but I don't know about stars of YouTube. But I don't know. We try to do the best we can.
That's right. I'm just messing with you guys. Yeah, we all try to spend fun with Ralph, and it's pretty much works just like I do. You try to do the best that we can for everybody.
Yeah, it's just like Steve Ladd says. We live in a real world, and not everybody can afford to go change everything else.
That's right.
I mean, it's just yesterday was a prime example. We changed the air handler, and it had an 8-year-old ream, a root, 410A, and we put a ICP air handler in it, and it was doing better
than with the ream air handler.
Yeah, than with the ream air handler, and we was getting just over 2 tons.
Just a hair over 2 tons.
And 24,500 BTUs. On a 2-ton unit, and that's
mismatched.
Yeah, so so you do the best you can.
You do the best you can with the budget that the customer has to work with.
Exactly, and if you can do your best with that, then you've done everything you possibly can do.
That's right. You can go home and sleep at night.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to sell them a $10,000 system.
That's right.
Most of those people will never get their payback on it.
That's right.
You know, they're just trying to live. They're trying to buy groceries.
That's right.
You know, they don't have to have the money to afford a $10,000 or $12,000 system.
That's right.
You know, hell, some of these people we go to, you look at their kids' shoes, and hell, they got holes all in them. The hell, they can barely afford shoes for the kids.
Yep.
But you know, so you just do what you got to do to get everybody cooling the best way that possibly can afford it.
That's right.
Budget dictates what you can do.
That's exactly right.
So anyway, all right. Well, we're headed to the next service call, YouTube viewer's house.
Yep.
And hopefully we can get him going. But I think this is just an estimate. Yeah.
Yep.
So all right. We'll
Later.
see you next one.
Later, fellas.